Most self-improvement advice sounds great on paper. Wake up earlier, read more books, meditate, journal, build better habits. But here's the problem. Most people never find out which habits actually improve their lives because they quit before seeing results. So instead of chasing every productivity trend on the internet, I spent months testing dozens of self-improvement habits on myself. Some were overrated, some completely failed, but 5 of them quietly changed the way I think, work, and live. And if you stick around until the end, the 5th habit might be the one that changes everything for you too. First, making my bed. For years, I thought making your bed was pointless, but I realized it was never about the bed. It's about winning your first battle of the day. When you wake up and immediately complete a task, no matter how small, you send yourself a message. I follow through. Think about it. Most people start their mornings scrolling through notifications, already reacting to the world. But when you make your bed, you've already accomplished something before the day even begins. And here's the funny thing. Nobody notices when you make your bed. There are no likes, no comments, no applause. It's one of those habits you do entirely for yourself. And that's exactly why it matters. That tiny act creates momentum, and momentum is powerful. Second, Bible reading and prayer. Before checking notifications, I started spending a few minutes with God. Some mornings I felt focused. Other mornings I felt anxious, tired, or overwhelmed. But those few minutes gave me something social media never could: peace and direction. Because life doesn't wait until you're ready. Unexpected problems show up. Disappointments happen. Stress arrives uninvited. The question isn't whether challenges will come. The question is what you're anchored to when they do. I noticed that on days when I skipped this habit, my mind felt scattered. But on the days I spent time in prayer, even difficult situations felt easier to handle. Not because the problems disappeared, but because my perspective changed. For me, starting the day with scripture and prayer changed everything. Third, phone-free walks. One day, I left my phone at home and went for a walk. No music, no podcasts, no distractions. At first, it felt uncomfortable. My mind kept searching for something to consume. Then I caught myself reaching into my pocket for a phone that wasn't even there. That's when I realized how addicted we've become to constant stimulation. But after a while, something surprising happened. Thoughts became clearer, ideas started flowing. Problems that felt overwhelming suddenly felt manageable. We live in a world where every spare second is filled with noise. But sometimes the breakthrough you're looking for isn't in another video or another podcast.